Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video here on the channel. I am doing a trade recap on January 26th, which was last Friday. I know it's Monday now, but I didn't get the chance to do a trade recap immediately after I was done with my trades. But I won't even show you guys the chart analysis. I'll try to explain it as doing the trade recap on the video. Just don't have the time right now to go over it. But real quick, this was the profits on Friday. We closed out with a solid $3,700 on both accounts that combined. So, but we came out with 910 on the My Funded Futures account, as well with the PA with Apex. We only came out with 680. Now you can see quite the difference here, but I do get out a little bit late on my entries and exits with the My Funded Futures, so it gave me the opportunity to cash in more while the Apex PA cashed in just a few dollars, right? Which I'm still totally fine with. We're still banking it, and I'm gonna let you guys know at the end of this video what we're gonna do with this Apex PA. My plan is to stop trading it, just to keep the balance that I have with the account and cash it out and strictly trade with My Funded Futures. I'll go over the reason why later. It's just some more issues with their Rithmic server. But anyways, here's the trade recap. I did forward it a little bit, and then you'll see some interruptions with the video. But quickly, I enter in a short here. We just had prior days low as well as second day low, just below these levels. So it's about 6:41, so 9:41 Eastern time. We're respecting this downtrend pretty well. We do suffer some drawdown. I believe it's like 18.75 points of drawdown, which is completely fine because, again, I'm playing with money that I can risk. I'm above the buffer zone, so I can afford to play with two contracts and hold it. I was anticipating us breaking the previous day low and melting all the way down to pre-market low, but we never got to see it. So I saw that we were struggling to make more and more lows, so I cashed in about 20 some points with the PA with Apex. I think I cashed in about 17 or 16, somewhere around there. But with the My Funded Futures, I definitely got the full 20 minus the commissions. So again, we're respecting this downtrend here, and then I started doing a new thing where I chart support and resistance lines on the 15-minute that we would respect, either bounce off to or go into and use as a target. And so that's why you see all these blue lines here on the NinjaTrader platform. So again, still strong with this short bias. No reason to get out. I liked the bounce off of the 21 EMA, and I set my stop right above this signal bar here. So if it does take me out, and we go up to my stop loss, I know immediately to go long for this pre-market high break, because on the higher time frame it was showing we were bullish. So I don't like taking trades against the higher time frames bias. Okay, so that's why I close out my short. I said 20 points is enough for me to live off of, and I called it. Now you might have noticed that I'm watching this YouTuber named Patrick Wieland. Apparently he was doing some sort of account giveaway, and YouTube gives you like those recommendations. So of course I was like, yeah, I want a free account. Unfortunately, it's with Apex, so I decided to close it out here soon, and I said no more accounts with Apex, regardless if it's free or not. It's just more heartache, more headache, and more issues that I just don't need. So again, still holding on to this position, and let me fast forward it a bit. We're finally seeing some green here. I close out this live stream that they're doing at some point soon. There we go, it's closed out. But we are still going through some drawdown, and eventually I'd say the thing I've been doing wrong, and that the theme of this week as well as last week's was and by this week I mean today, Monday, my entries have been kind of off. I normally get in right away as soon as I get some sort of confirmation, but I lately been noticing myself waiting for that confirmation and then waiting a little bit longer, and by that time, price is too overdrawn. It's a little bit too late to get into the move, so I only get a few points out of it. I don't get the full 15 to 20 that I normally get, right? So that's definitely a habit that I gotta fix. I don't know what the hesitation is. Maybe I gotta drink more. I don't know what's going on, but that is the theme for this week, right? It's Monday. January 29th. We're going to fix that. And you're going to see here, I did break, one of my rules is I don't move my stop loss to break even as soon as I'm 10 points in the green. So unfortunately, I'm trying to manage both prop firms here, and I'm looking at my different screens trying to see what is it going to do, because again, I'm looking at the higher time frame. The overall bias is to the long side. So I want to know, as soon as that 15-minute candle, again, it's not showing here, it's off to the side, but if that 15-minute time frame is showing me bullish signs, I'm getting out. I don't care. I would just lock in whatever profits I have or get out at break even. But I got to know what the upside is doing. So you can see me close out the trade there. At one point, I was up 940 on the MyFunded futures, but again, I got out pretty late. But we still made our profits today. And you can see the PA with Apex is sitting at a pretty $54,342, while the MyFunded futures is sitting at $152,029. So we're doing pretty good so far on this challenge. Now, what I did want to mention was I am closing out the Apex account. Okay, I'm going to withdraw the current balance right now, right, which is not that much. It's like 4,300 some bucks. I'm probably not going to be able to withdraw the extra 200, but that's okay, because I have been experiencing an enormous amount of Rithmic server issues, and I've been recording these daily and uploading it to YouTube. Now, what I do is I try to ask for reconciliation on Apex's site. I send them the footage. I send them the issues, the errors, and a good submission ticket. And I've been getting a lot of kickback, right? Basically, their attitude has been super negative until I send them the video playback which is solid evidence, okay? When I describe my issues in a ticket to Apex, they will gladly respond back with, well, it seems like a user error. You might have clicked on something, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm in a Facebook group. I think the dude's name's Charlie Baker, but he gives me with the same attitude that it's some sort of user error, that it's my fault, I'm clicking some sort of button. And that's just not true, because you can notice in these video playbacks, my mouse is nowhere near putting a reversal order or whatever, or making these sort of errors that I'm describing in the ticket. And, you know, they're pretty cocky with their response until I send them the evidence and they realize, oh, it is a mistake. And they sent me an email. I wish I could show it, but I can't blur out the guy's name. But they said the only way to fix that is to clear the database cache on NinjaTrader, right? It is in their fine print that Apex is not held accountable for these Rithmic errors, but I would expect some sort of reconciliation or work with their clients to fix this issue, right? I mean, as a business perspective and as a businessman myself, I'm all about the client. I want to cater to their needs. I want to make sure everybody's doing extremely well. I want to cater this whole program to the client, right? I mean, you already made the rules. People are already failing. So that'll do it themselves, right? The fees will cover itself. But for technical issues, things that you can absolutely not control, and there's no guarantee on fixes or solutions, that is what worries me. So I'm going to go ahead and cash out everything from Apex. It might work for you. You guys might not be experiencing the same issues that I have, but there are plenty on both sides of the equation, right? 50-50 are getting this issues, 50% are not getting the issues. And unfortunately, I got on the wrong side of the equation, so I'm suffering. I did the math. I looked back at my trade, so I'm missing about $1,000 in terms of profit with this Apex PA, just due to technical issues. Now, the response with that ticket, that I did mention that, and they said it's only $1,000. You can make that back if you're a consistent trader. $1,000 goes a long way nowadays, right? $100 doesn't, but $1,000 still goes a long way. That's a car payment plus insurance, right? So yeah, that kind of worries me. It's kind of like when banks don't securely give you your money, or it's the same kind of wariness you get when banks hold your money, or a broker, a regular broker, like Interactive Brokers or Ameritrade, doesn't want to give you back your money. So it does worry you. But at least those things are FDIC insured, right? FDIC insured. I'm sorry. So the focus now is just any prop firm in a pricier category, because it really shows that if you pay for a cheap prop firm, you're gonna get shitty service. All right. If you pay top dollar and you're actually a profitable trader, then yeah, it's going to work with you. I've had no issues with other prop firms, not even Top Step, right? I've had these same Rithmic issues, but they've always been fixed and solved with other prop firms. So that is why I'm leaving Apex. They can keep doing what they're doing. You guys can choose to do Apex. Just want to let you know on this little information, I did capture on this YouTube channel twice where it does happen to me, so you can watch my videos on those issues, and I will put a link in the description to see, so you could click on it and see exactly where it happens, and I describe it as the video is playing. But yeah, this just ain't for me. If you're gonna pay for an eval, make sure it's worth it and it's of good quality. Don't just get it because it's cheap. But other than that, that was the trade recap. I didn't trade today on Monday, January 29th, so there's not going to be a video. Other than that, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.